When Palia first came out, I dropped it after a few hours, but now, after 15 hours back in the game, I can't put it down, and here's why. So, I love games, and I love cozy games, especially as I've gotten older, but puzzles put me off, especially because I can only game 1 hour a day. On the weekends, I play on Saturdays with my friend Hans. On Sundays, I play with my brothers. That's it. So it really is like 5 hours a week I can actually do gaming for myself. So I kind of feel like puzzles are frustrating, especially because my job is kind of hard and always spend a lot of time figuring out stuff. And when I play games, I don't want to think too much, and puzzles just really turn me off from gaming. So when I first played Palia, there was a puzzle to figure out, and I get it. Like, if you love puzzles and if it helps you feel accomplished and you're like, okay, I understand the world better, wonderful. For me, I just feel irritated. Like, even after figuring out a puzzle on my own, I'm like, yeah, okay, and then what? But starting Palia in 2025, what I've done is I'm like, okay, I'm not going to bother with puzzles anymore. I'm just going to Google it. And that's what I've done. And that allows me to enjoy the favorite parts of life sim farming game for me, which is growing crops, watering stuff. Sometimes my partner watches me and she's like, man, isn't that a bit boring? I'm like, no, it's very relaxing because it's very repetitive. It's autonomous. You can just turn off your brain and just water the crops, or you can harvest stuff, or you can weed. Or in the case of fishing, you can throw your fishing hook at Paler. You can wait for a count of 4 and you can pull it in and you can play the fishing mini game and be done. You catch a fish. Easy to write. If only life could be that easy, and that is why I'm been totally enjoying Palia, and why I put in more time than I should have this week. So it's just awesome. And so since the last time I played, when I first played, it was like the game had just been announced, it launched into early access, and I don't remember if I paid money for this or if I signed up to a beta and I got in, and I played it, and then as I said at the beginning, the puzzles turned me off. Coming back again into 2025, I gave it a try again, and it is very different. Like, I remember in 2024, there was only one area, and now there's 2 areas. So there's 2 new areas, and I'm just exploring the second area. And then there's a third area called Alderwood, which I believe released like 2 months ago. And again, let me remind you, this game is totally 100% free, so I haven't paid anything for it. Unlike a certain game, Disney's Dreamlight Valley, which again I also loved, and I played like 30 or 40 hours into that. But that game has a smaller population because it is a premium game. It's $50, $60. I think it was $80 to get all the expansions when I looked at it on the last Steam sale. So coming back to the way the game exists in 2025, you're going to see people, and that's cool. And the cool thing so far in 20 hours, I have not seen bad language. I haven't seen any bullying. I haven't seen any weird behavior. The only thing that kind of sucks for like an older person like myself is like generational chat slang. Like, I see something like gold, C6, fire. I'm like, what does that mean? There's some stuff I'm figuring out because in Palia in 2025, there are some group activities. And that kind of bothers me a little bit because I like to play on my own. At work, I'm not really around people because I'm a remote worker, but I have to talk to a lot of people every day on Slack and on messaging apps. And that's enough. I don't want to do it when I'm playing a game. I just want to play it as a single player experience. That being said, I know there's a way for you to do certain multiplayer activities, but you need a higher level of gear, like a high level axe or high level fishing rod, in order to take advantage of some of the higher tier materials that you could be getting. So everything being said, in the last 20 hours, it hasn't been all clean sailing. Literally on Friday, today is Saturday when I'm recording this video, I was trying to cook something, and food is critical. Food gives you focus, and focus allows you to gain the most experience possible when you're mining or farming or catching bugs. So you need to cook or you need to buy food. But cooking is definitely far more efficient, allows you to use some of your excess ingredients if you are farming. But I was at the cooking station, a little stove, and I'm like, okay, let's make some soup. And it says, hey, you have no vegetables. And I'm looked at my storage. I'm like, I have 80 tomatoes. What are you talking about, game? And the game, I tried different things. I tried to open and close stuff. I tried to put stuff in my own inventory rather than in the storage inventory. Nothing seemed to work. I looked this up on Reddit. People said they've been cooking issues for quite a while at the moment. So this kind of sounds like a downer, but I'm going to give this a try on Monday again, and if this is still an issue, I'll have to consider whether I continue playing Palia. That being said, I'm really enjoying myself, so I might even just continue playing it regardless of not being able to cook, or I might send a message somewhere, or put a message on some forums, or maybe do some more research into the issue of how do I fix this cooking issue. But if you're a Palia gamer, please let me know down in the comments, because I'm actually enjoying cooking, and I got like a mixing station now, so I can do more recipes. I can make fish tacos, which is pretty interesting. Going on to the economy, because the economy is really important in a game like this. It's pretty good. Like, I didn't find myself struggling for money when I first got back into the game, but at the same time, like, there's definitely goals for you. It seems like I could spend another 40 to 60 hours on this game because of all the stuff you can get, the stuff you can buy. There's romance as well, which I haven't even talked about, or I'm not planning to talk about today. But there's a lot of stuff to do with your money. So you don't have to worry that, okay, I'm going to get everything. And that's what I kind of felt like in Coral Island towards the end, where I had a family, I had stuff, I was making money, and I'm like, okay, what else is there to do in this game? And I do want to go back to that game at some point, but it feels like I'm at a good place in the game, and I'm enjoying the rhythm, I'm enjoying the farming, making money, selling things, finding romance. And romance is pretty cool because you're romancing a Palian. There's no like multiplayer romances, and it's fun, and it's the usual stuff you get out of romance, and giving your significant other things and that sort of stuff. Final thoughts, it's the second best farming life sim. And don't get me wrong, like, I love Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is amazing, but I have not found another pixel game where I'm like, okay, I can accept this, compared to like a Coral Island, where I feel it's more realistic and you enjoy it more. And then after playing this serious, like, very emotional game that was Dragon Age the Veilguard, some of you may disagree with that, I needed something like this, and this game is happy, and the music is relaxing, and stuff is easy, and you can enjoy the game. You don't have to worry about getting killed. You can go around hunting stuff, and there's so much to do in this game. So if you're on the fence about trying Palia in 2025, maybe you're like me in 2024, you're like, okay, exciting, multiplayer farming life sim game, and you bounced off of it hard like I did, definitely give it a go. It's free, it's beautiful, it's better than ever. Let me know down in the comments if you have any tips. What's your favorite cozy game at the moment? And let me know if you want another video, because I'll definitely be happy to make one.